Hello, my name is Deborah Starworth, and my oral presentation will be on domestic violence and PTSD, also known as post-traumatic stress disorder. What is domestic violence? Domestic violence is defined as an act carried with the intentional causing someone physical, emotional, sexual harm, and physical pain. Domestic violence, also known as intimate partner violence, is a very abusive, violent, forceful, or threatening act that inflict on a member of family, household, or someone else, and constitute as domestic violence. 1 out of 11 women in the United States will be a victim of domestic violence. Domestic violence is a violation of human rights, and 1/3 of women in the world will be a victim of domestic violence. Domestic violence is not only against women, against men and children too. Domestic violence categories of several different types of violence, and there are women, violence against family members, violence against intimate partners, violence against parents and children, caretaker against clients, and violence against the elderly. Domestic violence in the United States annually is about 1.9 million women are raped or physically assaulted. There are 50% of women that are victims of domestic violence, and half of them will not report the incident because they fear their partner, they hope their partner will change, lack of option, financial concern, cultural belief, and social network. The meaning of post-traumatic stress disorder is it is a psychiatric disorder that someone who has experienced traumatic event. It also can occur in anybody, no matter what your ethnicity, nationality, or culture, or age is. 1 out of 11 people will experience PTSD in their lifetime, and most women are misdiagnosed. And most domestic victims do not receive the treatment they need for PTSD. The symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder (PTSD) is very intense, and they usually last way after the traumatic experience. There are flashbacks, nightmares, sadness, fear, anger, disconnection, detachment from people, negative reaction to loud noises. I would like for y'all to look at this short video and listen to some mental health professional as they talk about PTSD, the symptoms and treatment, and how it occurs.
One of the misconceptions about post-traumatic stress disorder is that it's some kind of a disease that makes you crazy. And the truth is that, first of all, PTSD isn't just a disease that's suffered by veterans. One of the most common circumstances of PTSD are victims of sexual assault.
Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, has been known and written about for centuries, and it is related to overwhelming trauma that can be both physical and psychological, and it is manifested by neuropsychological changes in the brain.
Typically what happens is after a person experiences this traumatic event, they start to have intrusive thoughts that they can't control, remembering the event, flashing back to the event. Oftentimes they have nightmares.
In addition to that re-experiencing, they're hypervigilant, so they're constantly sensitive to things going on around them. They're avoidant. They lose their sense of purpose, and that causes them to have severe depression, and thus their anxiety associated with PTSD and the depression results, I feel, in many cases, in suicidal ideation. This is something that we need to recognize and develop a program to help them readapt.
Now, the symptoms and diagnosis of PTSD are intrusive thoughts, avoiding reminders, negative thoughts and feeling, arousal and negativity. Now, the treatment of PTSD, CPT, which is cognitive processing therapy, prolonged exposure therapy, stress inflation therapy, their medication, their group therapy, and their other treatment, alternative treatment, like acupuncture and animal-assisted therapy. There are also some related conditions to PTSD, like acute stress disorder, depression, substance use and substance abuse, memory problems, physical health problems, like chronic pain, gastric problem, and pelvic issues. Now, in conclusion, domestic violence or intimate partner violence, it does not just affect women, it affects men, children, and adults.
Oh, you can turn it back on.
Women are the highest risk of being physically and sexually abused. Now, women with children are even higher risk of being physically and sexually abused than the ones who do not have children. Violence, domestic abuse against women impact the public health system tremendously, and it is a direct violation of women's human rights. Domestic violence or intimate partner violence, DV or IPV, it affects 1/3 of women globally. 50% of women will be a victim of domestic violence in their life, and that's a high percentage. Most violence are not reported by the victim because of fear from being assaulted even more than that, even death. Victims also will not report incidents because they believe their abuse will change or their option are very limited. Now, PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, in women are mostly related to domestic violence. And because there is a strong connection between PTSD and domestic violence in women. Now, the treatment for battle women are not the same treatment for PTSD. Most women victims are misdiagnosed. Victims do not get the psychological help they need for PTSD. The mental health profession are lacking in this area. Most mental health professionals must have more training and knowledge about domestic violence, PTSD, in women. Now, in order for these victims to get the proper treatment they need and well deserve to live a very happy, productive life, the health profession have to be trained and they have to be knowledgeable about PTSD in women that suffer domestic violence. In conclusion, the mental health profession needs to do better for these victims. Stop it. Before you hit me.